So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Now it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Del Piero. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out wide. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Climbs up big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's Dembele. Vieri. Mbappe. Oh, it's Del Piero. Oh, good-looking ball. Vieri in acres of space out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dembele. And here's Dembele. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Played down the flank. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head...
It's Vieri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hungary with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They want to be quick to recover this. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Up to... He's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Robertson. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nedved.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Punched away. Ball's gone out of play. Del Piero. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Vieri! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Vieri really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Traffic to be heavy after the final
The
whistle
midway
today.
point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. Dembele chasing after it. And this is Vieri. Robertson plays it all the way forward. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Odo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking for the run. Cross from Robertson. Yaya Toure, and he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Mbappe! Yaya Toure! A header! Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Dembele. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Drogba. And there's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ronaldinho. And it's Yaya Toure. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Now it's Del Piero. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson threads one in. Mbappe! Ball driven towards the far post. Shin to shin. Bellingham! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bellingham really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Substitution in progress.
Hungary are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Robertson. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is a little undercooked. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Raul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Park Ji-sung. Tries to pass it through. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's...
It's Bale! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, Peter,
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Tottenham already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Gattuso, oh, good-looking ball. Robertson. Maldini cuts out the pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Played into space out wide. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Bale. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And smartly reclaimed. Drogba gets flagged offside. He's away! Yaya Toure. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold, big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. He gets big! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. And it's face to face with Eto'o! It's off target and by quite a way.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Nicely intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Robertson. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. back in once more. He's through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Eto. And he welcomes it in. And Messi! That's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Drogba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Yaya Toure. Neto. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yaya Toure. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So
there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. He's found a way through. Now the cross. He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, what a mistake! It's gone out for a throw-in. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Aim forwards. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. It's a goal kick. Eto is flagged offside. And it's Robertson. Played in by Robertson. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And he's gone backward. Has a shot! He's looking wide. Gattuso. Oh, he's onto this. He is through here. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Aimed beyond the defence. It's played through for him. He's got away. Delivered across. And this is Drogba. Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Dembele. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Liverpool have their second corner now. Drogba! Oh, taken with style. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Van Dijk cuts it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the...
Messi! Should have equalised.
Messi really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
That has been slung wide. Ball is over the line. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. Yaya Toure bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's done well to get that clear. Played it again.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Time and again they are repelled. Very much into the last knockings. No way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for options for movement. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And this is Eto'o. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great defending, strong and determined. Liverpool finding their passes. And that's that. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please take all the dustbins located by...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And here's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hazard with the delivery. And this is Hullet. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Mbappe. Yaya Toure, foot in. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is good alertness. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options, for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for the run.
And again, they're pressing effectively. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham. Seedorf wins the duel this time.
Arsenal really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
For Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. That's a sharp pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Romario. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Messi. Hazard. Decent chance! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way...
Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Defending was strong and firm.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe. Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Robertson. Played in by Robertson. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands. And it's Yaya Toure. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Now, can they get him away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out for a throw. And he's gone searching crossfield. Needs the return pass.
There will be one.
Threads one in. He's through here. Oh, he's burst through. Nicely aimed pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Romario. Pullet. Dembele chasing after it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Dembele. Gattuso. Now it's Pullet. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he was quick to react. Tries to thread one through. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, super find. Pullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pullet is offering a right smile there.
Great vision. It's played through for him. Face to face, there's the shot! And he hits the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 20.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dembele. And he plays one through. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Drogba. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Hazard. Coming on to replace him.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 22.
Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. In with the challenge. Searching pass he's played there. And he was alert to it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's gone for goal. Van der Sar chooses to deal with it himself. Looking to play him in. And he's had it nicked away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
So there's going to be another change here.
Coming on the
Kubo
field
coming on
is
here. A
number
change that was
14,
broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, that could cost them.
Drogba absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Now he's got space here. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. The final 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. He is through here. Can he finish? Against the crossbar. And they've got rid. Well, he's done very well to take that back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Gullit. Coming on to replace him is number
And it's
15,
Yaya Toure.
Cantona.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's been drilled forward. Four added minutes on the board. And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply.
Mbappe, can he finish? And it's a goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
After 4 minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Looking for the run. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Serginho. Donatoni. Over to the left. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Dembele, looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro, and that's going right the way across. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ireland were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more.
He rises! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Ireland grab the... He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well.
And the shot! He's a sharp little ball here. And he can clear it away. And that's gone loose. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Drogba. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Liverpool take the lead. Takes a shot! Bellingham going vertical. Hazard touches it back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Rijkaard. And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now there's a fine Bellingham! Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Hazard gets into a good position.
That's good play from him.
He's in a great position here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Drogba. And Robertson. Half-time getting close now. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga. Hazard. And that is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Quality ball. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, that had the makings
time.
of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Now, we would like to ask
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Here we go again then. Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. That has ended up in no man's land. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Donatoni. Serginho. Robertson calmly anticipates. Vardiol. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Big chance! Must be! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Xavi Alonso. And Dijk cuts out the pass. Donatoni. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. And Guardiol. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, sweet feet. Drogba, and he's in on goal. And the finish! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less.
He's got Tool. In he goes again. Relentless, just relentless. And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Mbappe in acres of space.
Drogba! Goal! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. And he shoots! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to goal! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe is onto this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, it's hit the post! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Robertson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's had a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Yaya Toure. He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Rice. That looks a good ball through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rice does well to get it back. And this is Ibrahimovic, looking to play him in. He's got away. A lot of... Hits a shot! And he's following up! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Liverpool have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, and he's going direct. Oh, that's a waste. Chiellini. Van Dijk. He's gone for goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Rice. Deco. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. For Rice. Chiellini. And it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's cut it out. Oh, he's been flattened there. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gets a good foot in there. Yamal. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Yamal. Well, that has not gone well. Goes forward. Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Deco.
Here we go again.
El dorsal 21, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por
Alexander-Arnold.
El dorsal 22, el dorsal
Oh, it's
20,
Dembele.
Eto'o.
Tries to play it through. And he whips it in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. And he plays one through. Puyol tries to clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal has it in a wide position. Stojkovic. Dembele. And he's managed to get free. And this is Drogba. That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the right. It's a threatening ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Eto'o. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! Sensational from Eto'o! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just one goal in it now. Game on. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Spain get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he cuts out the supply. Stojkovic. That looks a good ball through. No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Stojkovic! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And here's Eto'o, played out towards the right wing. Hit into the middle. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and another try! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
That's headed upfield. Stojkovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal gets into some space. Swings, big header! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he was quick to react. He's gone forward. Now it's Drogba. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bellingham. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Shot could... And the shot! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart! Out on his own! About as smooth as it gets! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Spain really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's a throw. Van Dijk. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Cross into the box. And that should get the job done. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants.
Drogba! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Torres is carrying after that one. Gattuso. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Opts for safety. Well read, nice interception. And here's Sörloth. Cafu. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Big header! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Verona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? That was good alertness. Rui Costa. And it's Robertson. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's played in. He rises! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Drives it in. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. He's tried one! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Now the ball in. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in. De Jong could try cutting inside here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Stood up well to him there. Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gattuso calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Yaya Toure. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And back to the goalkeeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. De Jong. Turns back here, probably the best option. João Cancelo. Rijkaard. And this is Drogba. He's beaten the last man. Dembele. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the keeper's ball. Solot has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. He gets big. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Chance, surely! Drogba. Chance here to counter. That's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Rui Costa. Now it's Torres.
That's good play from him.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Wriggles his way through. Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball. Gattuso. Torres looks to get on the end of this. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe, now it's Drogba, now it's Dembele. João Cancelo cuts it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. João Cancelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
It's Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pressing high and with purpose. And they've got a throw.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's picked it up out wide. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Solot is onto it in a flash. Succumbs to the pressure. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
João Cancelo. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's De Jong. Robertson gets it clear. It'll be a throw-in. Cafu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now, can they get him all? Oh, what a climb! There it is! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
The
one.
goal scorer after 6 minutes is
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Bellingham. Bellingham.
Now it's Chiesa, and it's Zaniolo, distributed tidily. Oh, not quite. And that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. There will be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Udogu. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe. That is lovely. Looking to play him in. Delivers the ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pass somewhat off target. Chiesa absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Italy really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Dembele. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Tonali. Can he get onto this? No, again there's no way through. He's given the time to pick a pass. Locatelli. Chiesa. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Calafiori. Quality ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Chiesa.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Some really good ball movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tonali.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Di Lorenzo. Swung over. That is good alertness. Bellingham. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he was quick to react. And it's Tonali. Now it's Drogba. Udogi. Tonali. Udogi. And that has put paid to that. Yaya Toure. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Tries the cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, what a ball! Udogi. This looks promising. Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Liverpool are still that goal to the good. Alexander-Arnold. Drogba. Bellingham. And a chance! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
After 60 minutes is...
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill...
It's Drogba! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
Terrific header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Liverpool have scored 2 quick goals here. Tonali, Calafiori.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Yaya Toure. Oh, that is a... And he shoots! It is no contest, it is a landslide. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Liverpool are having a ball here. Miretti. Now it's Tonali. Di Lorenzo. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Italy really are...
He's tried one! And that has faded wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Robertson. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Di Lorenzo. And it's Locatelli. Always onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tonali. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's a throw-in. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Barella. Miretti. Now it's Tonali. And the counter is on. And he's had a hit! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Mbappe. Mbappe.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tonali. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, perfectly measured. And the shot! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Italy with the corner, they're first. And the Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nicely intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And time is up. Liverpool can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
That's been cut out, well played. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Kaka. That's a lovely, neat pass. Eto'o is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And now the breakaway. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that was vital. And that's a throw-in. Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. And no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? Kaká. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to gift it back. Park Ji-sung. Well, that is one way to stop him. But that has not gone well. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham has given away a free kick. And it's Lahm.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Albert Ferrer. Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham. Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. "30 minutes gone." Toure cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Drogba. Dembele picks it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. That's a good ball. Liverpool have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. It's hit the upright. Albert Ferrer. The ball's gone astray.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, cracking. And the shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and...
Takes a shot! Conte. Albert Ferrer. Short changes him with that pass.
2 added minutes
And
has
it's
been
Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello, attendees.
Caution
This
certainly
is
not
a
on the
warm
agenda here
children's
from
announcement.
both sides.
Please
Well, it's a
keep your
lead
eyes
that's
on
by
your
no
children
means
during the match at
convincing.
all times.
The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get through. Can he finish? Oh, he's having a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kaká. And this is Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
And this is Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Alexander-Arnold, tidy with his distribution. Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He has found the way through. Oh, important interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Eto'o with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Oh, good-looking ball. Albert Ferrer aimed beyond the defence, and he's got the beating of his man. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mbappe. Kaká. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's a key interception. Kaká. Messi, now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Park Ji-sung. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Kaká. Lovely, now then. And a chance! No mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So all square and not for the... Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Kaká.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Albert Ferrer. Kaká. Now it's Messi. And this is Eto'o. Lam receives it in a good position here. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. And that will be the final act. Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more...